Dennis was probably one of the more fascinating interviews that I had at the RoboUniverse convention. And he spoke and gave his own keynote speech where he was talking about the essential future where we're going to need to educate people for the new types of positions coming out. And that it's not a matter of halting progress, it's just simply changing our paradigm to get people ready for what's coming. And I like what Easy Robots is doing because it really starts getting people at a younger age interested in programming and interested in robotics, and it does it in a way that uses an easy computer interface. So I think that even somebody wanting to tackle the skill at a later age would probably have a lot to learn from something like this. I really hope to get the opportunity to talk to Dennis more in the future and ask him more questions about the job market, where education's moving, because this is really in line with what I was wanting to go for with this series. And that's exactly what his keynote speech was about. If you want to get more information about Easy Robot, just go to their website. It's easy-robot.com. I was wanting to talk to you a little bit today about where jobs are moving, where education's moving. It looks like this is a product designed a little bit more for the education of the newer generation coming up.
Yeah, our robot platform, Easy Robot, is an incredibly powerful platform, but it's also very easy to use. It allows people to build very complex and powerful robots starting as young as the 5th grade. It's incredibly important that our children learn about robotics and increase their technical understanding because so many jobs are going to go there in the future. People have used our robot platform to build snow shoveling robots, dresses for fashion shows, within the television production industry. And so there's a bit of a misconception, I believe, about the robot industry where people are like, oh, we're going to need roboticists for the future, and that's definitely true. But what we're also going to need is a society of people that are comfortable with robotics and that can perform robotic applications similar to the computer. We're not all root level programmers with a computer, but we can use the heck out of Microsoft Office, and we can use Adobe Photoshop, and we can use all these programs to bring increased productivity to our workplace. And robotics will be the exact same thing, starting today and increasing over the next decade.
Is your hope to get something like this, to eventually see something like this in a normal school where we're actually learning programming?
Yeah, we're getting that happening right now. We've got a lot of schools that are starting to purchase our robot platform. And our platform is great because it gives kids instantaneous success and confidence. You know, they get to name their robot, they get to control their robot verbally. And when kids have that kind of feedback in real time and that kind of success, all they want to do is keep playing with it, right? I've given demonstrations to kids that started at 3:30, so it was an after-school demonstration. Went to 4:45, it was a 45-minute presentation. I showed them my robots, what they could do. And then I said, you know, I don't have anywhere I need to be right now. If you guys want to keep playing with the robots, you're welcome to. And I had to kick them out of the school at 6 o'clock. I'm like, you kids go home. Because they were having so much fun playing with the robots. They didn't realize that they were learning about angles and waves and stuff like that, but they're just playing, but they're also getting strong math skills, science skills.
If somebody were to, at a later age, want to get into this kind of stuff, what kind of specific degrees or education would you recommend that they pursue, maybe being a late bloomer?
I would say that they should be, I mean, there's lots you can do independently. Our software is free to download from the website, which is www.easy-robot.com, that's E-Z.
Okay.
But there's lots people can do on their own. There are colleges out there and stuff that can teach you robotics, but there's such a wide range of knowledge that can be learned with our platform outside of an educational system.
That's good.
And you know, a lot of the robot platforms that are here they use traditional coding, and our robot platform is, you know, we've got the traditional coding aspect. You can program our robots with that as well, but there's also a graphic interface. And so I would say it's almost like going from DOS to Windows.
Okay.
Right? So, you know, what all these robots here can do, our robots can also do, and I can program that in about 10% of the time. And what I can tell you is I don't have any specific programming knowledge or training.
Cool. So could you tell us a little bit about the different types of robots that you have here?
Sure, we've got the humanoid, which everybody loves because it's got the form factor that everybody can relate to. And he's great for teaching you a lot of different lessons, and things like center of balance and gravity and stuff like that, a lot of physics lessons, math. Our robots all have built-in cameras. They can do color tracking, facial tracking, object recognition. Our robots, for example, could learn who you are and greet you by name.
Okay.
They could be programmed to know the things that you like let's say your favorite hockey team was the Rangers. The robots could log on to the internet, find out how the Rangers did last night, and then they could talk to you about that. Those things would all have to be programmed in, but they can be done. And all three of our robots would work the same way in terms of the software and their functionality. Just the humanoid seems more like a companion.
Okay.
We've also got a rover that allows you to learn the different lessons that, about motion and stuff like that. You could put an ultrasonic sensor on our rover and he can drive around the room without crashing into objects.
Okay.
You can simulate Mars rover missions and stuff. You could put virtual reality glasses on so you see only what the robot sees, right? Which is very, very real to how it would be if you were controlling a rover on Mars.
Right, that's all you have to work with.
You can control this robot, and you move your head, and the robot will move his head, and you can control him with a Wii remote and stuff like that. So the rover's awesome. He trains you on some different things. And then we've got a hexapod, and the hexapod is awesome because he can go over lots of different types of terrain.
Okay.
But with the hexapod, he's got a fixed camera, right? His camera isn't on a servo, so he can't move. So if he wants to look, he's got to turn his whole body, right? So each robot has strengths and disadvantages that help people to improve their critical thinking and understand different applications.
Talking about educational resources online, what are some of the examples of places where a person could go to learn about the programming for these kinds of robots? You had a database?
We've got, our website, as I was saying, the software is free to download, and we've also got about 200 tutorials online that can teach you how to use all the different sensors that we work with. And you can use GPS, compass, accelerometer, gyros, infrared sensor, ultrasound.
Okay.
So there's ultrasonic. There's so many different sensors you can use, and so we've got tutorials on each of those things as well on our website.
And that's all for free?
Yeah, all for free.
I love it. I love it.
Awesome. Thanks.
I want to thank you. What was your name again?
My name is Dennis Kambeitz.
All right, and you're with Easy Robot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.